Hello, everybody. My name is Roberta Robbins, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a little fired up because I've been doing a few videos and calls, one right after the other, from doing one-on-ones with some clients online this morning, and I just finished doing your forecast for the month of March. So on a roll, here we go. Once again, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do for this particular one is a reading for the month. I've been doing these ones for quite a while. Some of you follow me with my weekly. I sometimes come in and out of those. And the reason for that is if I'm not feeling super aligned in charge and for myself, because I'm navigating various things in life, just like you are, I don't sit down to do a weekly. So know that if you don't see anything, it's because I'm most likely navigating, and I will only do my intuitive readings if I'm feeling very clean and clear and aligned. And I highly recommend that to any of you that are doing any divination, any channeling, anything like that, and journaling, anything that you are connecting with higher channeling within yourself. Make sure you're clean and clear. The energy feels really good. And if you're fatigued, taking on too much, like a lot of emotions, a lot of various things going, it's not the time to open up to do especially collective readings. There's one thing doing our own little stuff, but you will know what I'm saying. If you're someone that does any intuitive downloading, channeling, divination kind of things, you know the difference when you're not fully aligned and focused clear to when you are. There's a difference. So March is here. Like I said, I did the forecast. If you want to go check that video, I talk about the numerology, the astrology, the wheel of the year, energetics that are going on there. We're going to go a little bit more deeper though here and now about what support, what guidance, what's playing out intuitively. So these readings that I do are for the collective. It's going to resonate with some of you and it won't resonate for some other ones. And that is okay. Honor that within yourself. So when I do these, a lot of the times, the camera, you guys looking through your lens to this, a lot of times I have this pointing down towards my table and you get to see all the cards. But we're going to do it this way today. I do this every once in a while. It saves me some time setting up my structure to the other way. So I'm going to show you the cards that I'm pulling and we're going to go from there. So first I'm going to do the energetics, getting a guidance and the theme of what we are working through, what collectively is coming in for us. So I'm connecting with source, with spirit, all for our highest good. What guidance, what themes of energies that we're going to be noticing and working with for the month of March 2022. Make sure I get that year right. All those twos happening. So I'm going to pull a few cards for those. Just kind of support and guidance for us. Using one of the Moonology decks right here, right now. This is her latest one. And I look over there because I have the box over there. This is her Yasmin's, like I said, latest one. Most of the time, I do write all the cards in order that I use them in the description. If you do not see them there, it's because I probably just didn't have the time. So I would say 95% of the time I do. But quite often, I will also tell you what it is. All right, so we're asking for a support and theme for us for March. Please, Spirit Source, all for the highest good. What are we going to be navigating through this month? All right. So it says new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. I feel like we got this a little while ago. Do you guys remember this? For those of you that follow me. New moon, step up and lead. And yes, it is time that we do that. There is an energetic, there is a rising, there is a collective. So appropriate that we would get this collectively for ourselves, right? There is more and more people are stepping up and leading, are feeling safer to do so. And sometimes it doesn't feel so safe. So kudos to those that are stepping out when it doesn't feel safe, but it is a time, new beginning, to step up and lead. Card. I'm going to go to her other deck. Not that card that we dropped out of my hand. That's this is Yasmin's Moonology, her first deck here. Since I'm saying this to you guys, most likely I'm not going to write it in the description. I'm just going to say that. These need some time because, you know, anybody that runs and does this stuff entrepreneur, you know, there's a lot of things that have to happen even after this video is recorded just to get it ready and prep for you guys. So I'm going to be just telling you what the cards are this time. So asking for a source for the month of March. Another card of the support and guidance for us, themes and energies that will guide us for this month. A win-win outcome is forecast, and this is the full moon in Libra. So that balance and elimination. So we have a new moon and a full moon, and we have Capricorn, which is in that, you know, structures and systems and stepping up and it really is step up and lead. And then we have Libra and the illumination of the full moon of the essence of Libra. And Libra is about justice. It's about balance and harmony. And so a win-win outcome is forecast. That can be excellent news for us. Excellent. Some people, no doubt, are like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Roberta. And most of you that follow me be like, I know exactly what you're talking about, Roberta. So win-win. What I'm hearing for that, for those of you that know what that energetics I'm referring to, I'm hearing take the moments of the win-wins, what they are for that situation, that scenario, but that there can be a win-win. But I'm also hearing that there is a win-win that can win within us, ourselves, how we are shifting our focus and our energetics and how we're navigating what's going on around us. We hold the power of shifting our own lenses, and that in itself is a win-win for us, no matter what is going on in the world beyond us. So another card, this is Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck. Another card, support us for March 2022, our 9 energy month. As I talk about in my other videos, go check it out. The general March forecasting. Drum. This is Dream and Journey. This is the card there. Dream and Journey. So what that seems really appropriate because we are moving into spring and there is coming completely out of this green time of the winter season. And what are we dreaming? What do we want? Get clear about what you want. There's going to be lots of thoughts and energies towards that. Drum. Move at your own beat of your own drum, right? Don't be afraid to do that. And journey in lots of different ways. It could be, you know, time to start journeying and learning how to do that, maybe more shamanically. Roberta Robbins has a beginner's training on the 13th of this month, coming really soon, in like 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Like less than 2 weeks. Time is already flying this month. If you want to actually learn how to journey. But you know, a journey in ourselves and our stories, right? So right now we have that step up and lead, a win-win forecast, a situation is outcome in the forecast, and dream and journey forward to move forward, get clear about what you want. So those are the energetics. I'm just gonna move those up, check myself a little bit more space in front of on my desk. Put those to the side. So getting my favorite tarot deck. I should test you guys. What is Roberta's favorite tarot deck? Created by a lovely local person in my area who is really a lovely woman, a lovely human being. I'm always saying how much I love this deck. Right now in the comments, before I show you, you can put in there right now. I know what this deck is, Roberta, especially any of my students, any of my clients, and the people that take tarot weavers with me. So what is needed for us? Okay, I'm hearing that. So I'm hearing three different things that we want to take some cards for. New moon, which just passed, but we're still working within this new moon of Pisces for March. Happened just on March 2nd. It really is happening. We're still in this. And a card, energetics for the full moon on the 18th. And then the turn of the season, a card. So I'm going to do 3 cards out because that's what I hear and I'm seeing for us to focus on in this moment. So asking for support and guidance here for the new moon in Pisces that we really are just in right now. New moon in Pisces. 10 of Cups. That's a beautiful, abundant celebration cup here to have. And if you didn't get to write in what the favorite deck is, it's Chris Ann's Light Seers deck. So we get the 10 of Cups, and that feels like it's so abundant and water and the heart, and we have that Pisces, the Pisces new moon with just filling ourselves up and the fulfillment, and everything is possible, and that what we've been working on things, there is a fulfillment happening. Success within our hearts and our emotions. So going to the full moon on the 18th, which will be a full moon in Virgo. You see me look up sometimes like that. That's me reading my mind list. Mind palace kind of thing going on there. Super extra happy today because there's sunlight out there and blue skies. Some snowy, stormy, dull days. Today we're on new foundations energetics as I'm doing this. So full moon card, please, for us. 2 of Wands. So where do we want to go? What adventures? Where do we want to set out? What's initiating us? What inspires us? The 2 of Wands. How do we want to set forth? So the full moon on the 18th of March. 2 of Wands. Where do we want to go? What are we planning? Making a choice, making a decision. So then as we go on the 20th, when we shift the zodiac wheel into Aries. We start anew there. We're shifting and turning the sacred wheel, going into Astera spring equinox season. Beautiful sun shifts into Aries, fiery, young Aries. Card, please, for us. No, we don't need all that. The 6 of Pentacles. I love 6s, karmic happenings, movement, give and take, what we're receiving, a divine flow, divine energetics there. What I'm getting from that is, things are moving in a better flow. We can already kind of feel that, but I think when we shift into this new season in a few weeks, there's going to be more of a easier, less effort flow. This is not going to feel like this probably for everybody because of what's going on in the world. But most of you that are tuned in, working with me, checking into these readings and that, we're gonna feel a bit more ebb and flow, and receiving, giving, receiving in different ways. I'm also hearing just like we're stepping in within different ways, a different path forward for us, and how to exchange and how to receive and how to give. So there's making a new way. We are making a new way forward. And remember, when spring hits, Astera, Aries season, we are starting new. There's a new, fresh beginning. So what's happened in this past year, from now back to 2021 last spring. We're closing a certain cycle there. And we're starting a new, fresh one. Okay. And if we can think, even if we go back a 2 year, because it was 2 years ago, right around spring equinox, when we locked down 2020 in March, mid-March, is when we were locking down, shutting down. And it was right at this time. These sacred wheels and sacred things that I talk about in patterns at that time, we were in a year of 4 foundations were crumbling. What did we need? What was new? But we need to get rid of crap. That was in 2020. Last year was about 5 and change and everything. We're in harmony and karma and various things happening in this year in 2022. So 2 years ago at this time, at springs, when the springtime, when it was turning, we had a freaking, everybody stay home. We didn't know what was going on. Everybody start wearing masks. Things weren't even mandated back then, but there was this, like, nobody knew, and everything changed. And it was the starting. There was another starting for another level for people. And then there's been ones that have been walking this path the last couple of years in different ways. This card, when this spring comes in, I'm highly recommending and inviting those of you that understand what I'm saying here, what the energetics is. We've done so much work. We have shared so much info. We've had so much different energetics. Not been easy. But it's time for us to move forward into this new opportunity, this different world and different creation, even see this path forward. And others are on their path too. There's lots of different people, lots of different paths, but they'll be weaving in their own ways in a different way. And those of us will be starting a new path in different ways, so we can let go. I'm hearing let go of so much the struggle and the fight, the work and energy of trying to hold and show and be and reflect certain things. It's time for us to shift this doorway on the spring equinox. It is time for us to step up, lead. These are the theme cards I'm going back to come into a win-win within our own lives and our situation and our communities that we're creating. And it's start to us for us to dream and move and journey forward with it in a new way. Lay down some of the other energies and works and sorrows and grieving, because we need to start be at the lead in a different way. Okay. What else do we need to know here for March? Hearing just a weekly card, energetic weekly card. So the first week of March, we're winding this down by the time you guys see this. Kind of like there's a lot of weeks in this. I'm looking over here at my calendar on my wall. I'm going to do a card for this first week, leading us up from the 1st to the 6th. Okay, 1st and 6th, because you know there's almost like 5 weeks this month. So the 1st and 6th is what we've been navigating through. We have the 10 of Cups with that Pisces moon that happened on the 2nd. Just got a card and support what was still going on in this week. Wow. So we got the 10 of Swords. Wow. Meaning, you know, we have the 10 of Swords here. And this is the indie deck of Chrysan's. I know other people will not have this particular card in their deck, Libra, but I don't want, this is not the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Swords. That was the original one. Just there is a difference, just to take note of that. You know, you've gone through, we have gone through a freaking battle. So this first week of March is like us getting ready to like heal and get going on all those things I just said before this card came out. We've been through a battle. There's been so much in our mind. The Swords cards are the mind. There are all these black crows circling around. She's healing. She's got wounds. We have gotten wounds. We've been in our mind. There's just been so much. So this is rising up though, the 10. The 10 is like the completion of a journey that has happened. And freaking man, have we not been through a journey? 2 years worth of a journey. So we're wrapping that baby up, but we've also been through a journey like quite a bit in the last few weeks, right? So, and now things are showing where there's like where one will honor this 10 of Swords and get up and get moving. Heal from the lessons, heal from the strength, heal from and take all of the strength and lessons that you've gained and you've learned within yourself. This will make you and has made you so much more stronger to get going forward. Okay, so second week, March 7th to the 13th. The 7th is the 7 energy. We're moving with the energetics of the numerology aligned with the dates here in March. So 7/7 day here. That is for us for that week. Sorry, card shuffling sounds really loud today. I just wanted to fly out. What is it? The world. Fresh new start and cycle. The ending to get to the beginning again. Fresh new, but you've gone through a journey. It's like Lily saying from what this card before, you've been through a journey. Here, let's get going. Let's get going on a new cycle. So that's the week of the 7th to the 13th of March, guys. So now we're on the 14th to the 20th, leading us right to the spring equinox. Yeah. That is for us for the week of the 14th to the 20th, please. This one flipped over with it, so I'm going to take it underneath it. So the top one, when it came out, was the strength cards from leading fiercely, but gently. There's a balance, right? The lamb, the lamb and the lion, and with heart, with strength, moving forward. What came up behind it was the 10 of Wands. So you can see she's been on a journey. We have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Wands is that completion of a journey where she had so many different things, and what does she want to actually take with her? It's downhill now. She doesn't have to do it all herself. You guys don't have to do it all yourself. So there's this understanding lesson. We're not meant to do it by ourselves. We have to start learning how it feels to be more in a different kind of community, to ask for support, ask what we need, and to support each other with it. And not to make judgment, not to put shame and crap on how we've been taught to do that. If you don't have something, you haven't figured it out, or you need something, therefore you are less than. Screw that. I almost want to just really spread there. So screw that. So there's this wisdom of a journey, what you need, what you don't need, and the strength of moving forward. So that was the week of the 14th to the 20th. Now we're going to the week of the 21st and 27th. 27. I always love that number, 27. 9 energy day on the 27th. That is for the week of the 21st. 27th, please, for us. Collective card. Want to flip right out. 3 of Wands. Abundance and choices of fire and everything else. Where do you want to go? What excites you? This is a fresh new choice to move forward on. So it's saying on the 21st, as we move that portal into a new zodiac wheel of the year, the Stera, the spring, the season, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What sets your soul on fire? Because there's blessings and abundance here with the 3. And then our final week, or our final 4 days, the 28th to the 31st. would say, and I'm feeling like this card will lead us possibly even in lingering into the first couple of days of our new beginning of April, and the first fresh start of the one energy month. Like we're straddling energetics this month. Before you know it, I'll be here doing our April one. So support and guidance for us for this last few days of March 2020. And I see that you want to flip out. Aw. Love this card. I mean, I love all of her cards, but this is one of my favorite ones. So the artwork and that in it. The Lovers. So when we think of the Lovers card, this is, first of all, we can energetically Taurus energy here. We will be moving in the next few weeks after this into Taurus season, but there's a choice point. The Lovers, yes, we can think the Lovers, bringing together, communion, sacred bonds, sacred love, all those things with this card. And it's also a card of a choice, a marker, a decision that has to be made. So there may be in these last few months, choices, decisions, a path that you're going to claim for yourself. And who knows what else is happening here. It's a 6 energy card, the Lovers itself. And so there's that harmony, the clearing, the abundance, and like the activation and the bouncing of karmic things here with the 6 energy, and we're in a 6 energy a month. So this is what we have. We have, just remind you, new moon theme for Capricorn was step up and lead. Full moon in Libra, win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like that's such an internal choice and forecast and win-win. The drum, connection, moving forward. What is our dream? We're going to beat it into our life. The new drum, our new dance, our new medicine, the new movement forward. The new moon was in Pisces, bringing in lots of abundance, love with that 10 of Cups. The full moon, 2 of Wands, choices, decision, moving forward, new journeys. And then the 6 of Pentacles as we move into a new year, really. A new season with that 6 of Pentacles, a new way we want to have our life in our communities, especially physically abundant, and also, you know, wealth, how we're going to be moving, giving, and spreading certain things. I'm doing this figure 8 because there actually is a figure 8 infinity sign on this card. First week, we're coming up, we're rising. This first few days, the first 6 days of March, we're coming up, we're healing, we're rising for everything we've been through. We're starting in the second week, fullness, a new start, abundance, the world. One of the best positive cards of the whole deck of tarot, the world. What the freak do you want? Start it, create it, get going. And then we had the strength card, which I just want to take note here. She has the affinity symbol on her arm there too, right? So the affinity symbols come up twice. I'm just looking at, I almost feel like it's in the, like it's not in the Lovers card. For some reason I was thinking I was going to see it there. The strength and moving forward with that lessons of what we know we need to carry and bring with us, and what needs to be laid down. And then we went into the abundance, the 3 of Wands, the choices, new direction, that it's coming from what is firing us up. What are we passionate about? Ending with the Lovers, which I said is choice, decision, but also connection, sacred union, things bonding, coming back with a sacred partner, and it could be your sacred partner within yourself. I feel like this card of the week before is going to lead and help open up this portal as we end the month with this Lovers card. And especially that might be really important for some of you that are seeking love and sacred union with divine, masculine, and feminine. Remember, we have Mars and Venus traveling together, helping, supporting divine union. and that balance within the masculine and feminine happening this month right now. And as of today, as I'm doing this, Venus finally comes out of her shadow period that she's been in for quite a while, because she was in a retrograde. She had a very long shadow period. Now she's coming out, so she'll be even taking more center stage along with her divine masculine Mars beside her. That's all astrology. Might make sense for some of you, but know that that energetics, that partnership within ourselves, but also partnerships with what are the opposite that you're relating with, is in harmony and balance. So I always like to leave with one card just for final guidance and message. What do I want to use? Because there are so many decks of cards around me. I feel like animal. Did you understand that? That's okay if you didn't. Animal, E. Just sometimes like to make up words, and my closest friends around me all know that. And we just say sometimes we'll add that to the Roberta dictionary. All right. Asking for just some final card for support and guidance for all of us on our journey for March 2022. I can't shuffle this deck really well because it's such a big deck. It's a beautiful deck. Here's the other deck, the final deck that I'm using, which is Animal Spirit, something rather. Spirit of the Animals Oracle is what it's called, because the deck's up there. Right. I can really feel you guys this time on this call, just so you know. I love it. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Hope March has been beautiful and abundant for you already. All right, support and guidance. Come on, support and guidance. I'm getting dog, friend. Interesting, in the sense of a session I just had this morning with somebody, and it just feels important for me to say this actually, before I read this, is the importance of honoring, because this is a domestic animal in this card. A lot of the animals in that deck are not domestic animals that we have, and this one is. And how important those animals are to us. This may be just for one or two of you out there that's really feeling something right now. I just dealt, this morning with a client who still mourns a loss of an animal, of a dog, in her life. And of course, there's just some animals that they come in, they choose, they're here to work with us and support us. So there's this message of knowing that is never lost. Up on, and always have gratitude, and always thank your animals that are around you that have chosen to be part of your life, part of your family. Those of us that are really connected to our pets, we know they are family. We actually grieve them sometimes way more than we grieve humans. So honor those that are with you, and honor the journeys of ones that have been with you. And here we have dog, friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So there's this extra support and guidance from our pets, I believe, this month, especially from the dog species here, but also just things about us being friends. How do we be a true friend? How do we love without condition? No matter what, how do we just love people without condition? And that we can choose to be friendly, and we can choose to be a protector, and we can choose to be a friend, but there is support and guidance here. That's the card. All right, guys. Hope you have a beautiful March. Always love to hear how you guys are doing. And don't know when I'll do another video. It's all over the place. I pop in when I pop in, and I'm so grateful, and I have so much gratitude for those of you that send me messages and say, I love these. So thank you so much and have a beautiful March.